What's going on, guys? Yet another video, you already know. I know, another nightly video. But, you know what? Tomorrow's a different day. I got it off, so we'll be it during the day, finally. But, hey, Christmas lights, huh? You can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Got the Marleys, you already know. Yeah, it was a good day, man. It was a good day. It always is a good day. Every day above ground is a good day, remember that? You know, it's funny. Pitbull said that in a song. But it's true. Every day's a good day. Just remember. And have fun with what you're doing. You know, have fun with your craft. Have fun living the life that you've been wanting to live. Just live it and do it and have fun. Watch it unfold. You know, because the more you just chill and allow things to happen, the more you're just gonna feel more peace and abundance in your life. But this one around, what is he doing? Oh, I was like, bro, what are you doing, buddy? But no, this video, guys, is just about like not chasing approval, you know what I mean? And just to find the real connection finally, because a lot of us, I used to chase approval. But as always, it will never come from outside of you. It's always within yourself. All right, so stop looking out there. Come back home to your body. You know what I mean? Bring the awareness back to your body. You know, like when love and connection weren't felt early in life, right? What happens is we adapt. We learn to chase what feels like love or what looks like love, even though it may not necessarily even be love. And that's usually what happens is what you were chasing is, you know, approval and validation. You know, we start believing that if I can just get their approval, then maybe I'll feel enough. So then we go out into the world performing, being a version of us that we really aren't, you know? We people please, we mold ourselves to fit what others want us to be, just to ease attention, just to get validation or liked, approval, whatever. But here's the truth, guys. When you do that, you're just giving away your power. You're abandoning yourself. Your energy's going from your body out there. And then you're handing other people the remote control, if you will, to your worth. You know, you're handing them the key, the metaphorical key. And that, not only that, but you place a burden on them that was never theirs to carry to begin with. You know what I mean? You say, here, decide who I am, approve of me, and then finally I'll feel okay. Finally I'll love life and feel whole and complete, but only once you approve of me. And it's like, but the love you've been looking for can't come through that path. Yeah, because real connection doesn't need performance. It never needed performance. It just needed presence. And the only way people can truly feel you or even love you, truly love you, is if you're being the real you. You know, the messy, honest, unapologetically authentic version of you. Because when you stop chasing approval and you start embodying authenticity, you stop attracting unconditional love. And you start attracting unconditional love. You start attracting connection, true connection. And that's when your world begins, your reality begins to change, not because others finally see your worth, but because you finally do. Because everything's a reflection, you understand? So once you finally give yourself that validation and actually remember your worth, then people can meet you at where you've met yourself. You know, and people in reality are responding simply based on what you feel of yourself and what you believe to be true. So if you truly believe you're not worthy and that you need X, Y, and Z in order to be whole and complete, well, then you're just going to be blinded to these opportunities that are being presented to you. You're going to be blinded from connections that could be in your life, but you forgot your worth, so how can they be there? That's why you got to remember. That's why you got to keep doing your inner work and going within yourself and giving yourself permission to finally feel these emotions that you can feel in the present moment. But you've created a lie that says, unless I have a partner, unless I have this object in my life, then I can finally give myself permission to feel whole and complete. But these are all lies. We're so powerful as consciousness that we can create these lies and believe them and then project these these lies in our reality, and it will experience just that, because that's what we believe to be true of ourselves and of reality. So you just gotta change it. Change the meaning you've given things. Change the meaning you've given yourself. I used to hate my height. You know, I've always been short. But once I accepted it, I began to be more attractive. I noticed my aura started to glow differently. I started to look more attractive because I've accepted my vessel. What also helps too is knowing that at a higher level you chose your avatar, your vessel, so why would you hate it, right? There would be the ego hating it, but the real you is the soul, is the consciousness flowing through this physical vessel. So there's no need to hate it. So I've accepted that. And I grew up, and before my spiritual awakening, I would always want a partner, a girlfriend. But I subconsciously thought that it was the girlfriend that gave me the validation, that gave me the ability to feel and love life and fun. If I have this girl, then finally I can feel like I'm hot. Finally I can feel like I'm attractive. Only if she likes me and sees me. And then subconsciously I created a lie every time. Since I didn't have a girl, and since she didn't like me or whatever, well, I must be ugly. Well, there must be something wrong with me then. But your validation, your worth, never depended on anyone else other than your own. And most of the time, you're just going to push it away. If you really think that your validation, your worth depends on someone else, they're not going to give it to you. And one, you're just going to push every connection away, thinking, because you're creating resistance, believing that the validation is from them. And once you give yourself that self-love and that validation, you're not going to push anything away, because you're whole, you're complete. You remembered that you're whole and complete, and you're more magnetic, you're more grounded and centered in your being. So you're going to keep these connections. It's not going to push it away, because you're no longer projecting your energy to the outside. You are grounded in your essence, and you're just chilling. Sometimes all it takes is a little reminder to yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror. I'm okay, I'm chilling. I never needed them. I just needed myself. Because I'm telling you, once you love yourself, that love is going to radiate and attract everything that's for you and everyone that's for you. All you had to do was love yourself. You know, by doing the things that you love, by listening to yourself, not abandoning yourself. You know, even the smaller things. Taking it easy. Some TLC, some tender love and care to the self. It's okay. Let go of the past. Let go of even what people did to you. It's not gonna get you anywhere. It just prohibits you being in the present moment. And it's just only gonna be harder to manifest what you want. But it's a process, you know? It is. But every day forward, you got this. Every day. And like, it's going by quick. Like I said in another video, it feels like just yesterday. It was fucking December 2025. Come on, buddy. Look at him. It's like, who's walking who? Come on, buddy. It's late, buddy. I'm not walking that way. It's like fucking 12 a.m. and he wants to walk in the middle of the night. Alright, we'll walk a little further. That's it. I'm not gonna go far. It's dog, man. Anyways. No, seriously though, like I've had situations where I was subconsciously putting that pressure on people to give me that validation and approval. I would always play the part of being the cool guy and I'm high, I'm high. I'm stoned, bro. This is me in high school, you know. I thought I had to be that what's up, bro, to be cool and accepted. But once I had my ego deaths, just totally killed every meaning I've given everything, every identity I've ever made of myself. I saw the joke. I saw the truth. It's like we're just playing. We play these parts in the physical plane, right? We huff and we puff like it has so much meaning, and we play these parts, thinking that we are that. But in the end, it never mattered. It was never that. So all you had to do was relax and let things happen and unfold for you. Because, like, at the end of the day, no one's going to do anything. No one's going to make those dreams happen. You are. So all you got to do is stick to the plan. Stick to the dream. Because as long as you keep stalling, the more you're just going to stay in the same reality that isn't really serving anymore, you know? So you just got to keep going. Sorry. Someone saw my Instagram stories and I was trying to see who it was. Come on, Marley, come on. I was like, yeah, you like my stories? It's good stuff, huh? Good stuff. Why they go so fast, bro? There's like no point. They're going so fast that the leaves are blowing everywhere around me. I'm like, calm down, bro. It's okay. There's no rush. But, yeah, just like there's no rush with the experience in life. Because like I was just saying, it was just yesterday that it was December. Now it's December 2025, and it was just December 2024. What the fuck, bro? You know what I mean? But it goes by when you're having fun. It does. Every day, I'm proud of myself. I've been making videos for a year now. Almost feels longer. And I'm not stopping. So whatever dream you got, don't stop. Just keep going. So, without further ado, I'll see you guys tomorrow during the day this time. Now give yourself that validation. Give yourself that approval. And once you do, you'll finally be able to receive the love and everything else that you've been worthy of this whole time. Alright, see you guys. Namaste, lady.
Goes straight to hell. Straight to hell, oh no, no. Straight to hell, straight to hell, oh no. You told me I should take it in. Listen to every word he's speaking. The wire is getting older. I hear the way they're creaking as they're holding you. But I can see in his job that all he ever wanted was a job.